Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the part 2 of my Q&A. I have a little guest with me today who's just woken up from her nap, haven't you? So you might just see the top of her head. I am staying at my nan's and I don't have my tripod, so I'm balancing the camera on a window ledge. I did a part 1 Q&A. I put up one of those question things on my Insta stories. I got a ton of questions that I just didn't have time to answer them, so I thought I'd do it in a video. So I will leave part 1, the link to part 1 below, but I will get straight into it with part 2. So next question was, where in Devon do you live, and any days out here that you can recommend for the kids? So I live around Exeter area. For days out with the kids, I would recommend Creeley Park. Bicton Park is really good. We have membership there. Where else? I haven't been, but apparently the Donkey Sanctuary is really good and I believe it's free. There is also, what's it called? I can't think what it's called. Killerton House, I think that's a really nice one. But yeah, we tend to go to Creeley and Bicton. Yeah, they're probably our top places that we go out with the kids. But there's also, we go down to Sidmouth and go on the beach. We go down to Exmouth on the beach as well, so that's really nice. Next one, we are moving to Devon in the next year. Is there any areas you'd stay clear of? Even though I've lived here for like 5 years, I haven't been to all the areas, but to be honest, any part is really lovely in Devon. It's really nice. Let me know when you move here. Are you doing baby-led weaning with Liv? What types of things do you give her? So I'm not really doing baby-led weaning with her. I give her like the baby snacks, like Kiddylicious stuff and organics, but it just makes me really nervous to do the whole baby-led weaning thing. I didn't do it with the other two, to be honest. It wasn't really a thing then. But I give her, yeah, the organic snacks, like that are appropriate for like 6-7 months. Kiddylicious snacks, and then I do lots of purees or like homemade stuff. Question: if you could have a superpower, what would it be? Ooh, this is a good one. It's between being invisible and being able to read minds, because I'm really nosy. Probably say maybe to read people's minds, and that way I'd know if they're lying, or like, I think that'd be really good when the kids are older and they're like, no mum, I didn't get drunk at a party last night. Like, did you? How much have you lost so far on Cambridge? I've lost just over a stone. I did put a couple of pounds back on when I went on holiday, purely because I overindulged like we all do on holiday. So I'm on step 3 at the moment, slash step 4. My consultant told me to up it while I was coming to visit family, because obviously we've been going out for meals and things like that. But when the kids go back to school, I'm going to go back down to step 2 to lose the rest of the weight that I wanted to lose. So I think I've got about like 10 pounds to go until I hit like the target that I wanted to get to. How did you find it first moving away from family, and how did your family react? I found it really hard. My mum didn't take it very well. I'm quite close to my mum, and yeah, she found it quite hard. But everyone understood our reasons why we were going to move. I absolutely hated it the first year, and I was also pregnant, so I think that kind of contributed to like the anxiety and depression that I suffered with during my pregnancy with Charlie. Like, I've done a bunch of videos about it. So I did find it really hard. But I think maybe if I hadn't been pregnant, I would have found the whole thing a bit different. Thanks, Liv. So yeah, but then once I kind of started to feel better in myself and I got out more and I met people, I absolutely loved it. And we've been here, not here, so I'm not there right now. I've been in Devon 5 years now and I absolutely love it, and don't really ever want to leave. You've been to Peppa Pig World with the kids? Yes, we took Elise for her 3rd birthday, and Charlie was only like 3 months old, and she absolutely loved it, and we would love to take the kids again because you get the tickets for Paulton's Park. So probably when Olivia's a little bit bigger and she can actually go on the rides, because it was quite hard with Charlie only being 3 months. Me and Rich had to keep taking it in turns to sit with him, whereas I think once they're sitting unaided they can go on a fair few things, so maybe like next summer or something we might take them again. Products do you recommend to get rid of a spot outbreak? Toothpaste. I know that's going to sound really weird, but toothpaste, like an adult toothpaste, not a kid's one, because it's got to have, I can't think what the name is it fluoride or something like that, but yeah, basically I've always done, I've tried Sudocrem, I've tried spot stuff that you buy at the shops, and I find it doesn't work as well, but I put obviously like wash and cleanse your face and stuff. God, sorry, she's such a fidget. At night, put just like a blob of toothpaste on, wait for it to go really hard, or you can sleep in it, and then just wash it off, and it really takes the redness out and reduces that swelling, and then you'll find within a day or so it will be gone. Picks on Netflix apart from The Staircase, because I went on and on about The Staircase. Watch it, it's really good on Netflix. I've just finished watching the latest series of Orange is the New Black. Absolutely love that. Watched all of Pretty Little Liars, obviously The Staircase. I'm just starting to watch Making a Murderer. I've heard that's really good. I've heard Power is really good. That's next on my list. And I've watched a few like documentaries on there as well. I really like crime documentaries, and yeah, I'm a bit weird. I like to know what makes a person tick. I find it really fascinating what makes a person do the things they do. So yeah, I've been watching a few of the crime things. I think, is it The Keepers? I think it's about a nun that got killed to cover up an abuse case. So I've watched a couple of episodes of that, but I'm planning on watching Power once I finish watching Making a Murderer, and I've also heard really good things about The Handmaid's Tale. Lonely living away from your family and friends, or have you made local friends? Yeah, I've made lots of local friends and they've become really good friends. It's like a hard one, because obviously I do really miss my friends back home, but the friends I have where I live, pretty much all of them bar a couple are in the same situation, so we're all military, so they get it, whereas my friends when I lived at home, they didn't really get it because they had husbands with what I call normal jobs. They come home in the evenings, they're around at the weekends, whereas, you know, where I'm living now and my friends, your husband going away for like 3 to 6 months is just the norm, and you kind of become like a family, and because a lot of us don't have our families around, you learn to rely on each other. And yeah, so I mean, it's hard because obviously there isn't, you know, there's no place like home, like with your family and like the friends you've been with since you were little, but no, they are amazing, and I'd be lost without the friends that I've got down there. And it's nice to have friends that get it, not that my other friends don't, but you know, it's one of those things, until you've experienced something you don't truly know how it feels. So you know, if I'm having a bad day or I'm feeling a bit low, or you know, Rich has come back and it's a bit stressful and a bit weird, they get it. So yeah, it's been fine. I'm very lucky to have friends in both areas. And are you still thinking of moving back home? No. So I was talking about moving back home because I think I touched on it in part 1, and I've definitely talked about it on my Instagram, but we didn't get Charlie into the same school as Elise. Big old drama, because we got moved because of Rich's job, and so now we're at the catchment area for that school, but he's in one that's literally 2 minutes down the road, and it's all fine. We're not the only family. So when we were going through that, and also we're looking at buying a house, we sold our property that we were renting out, and we were gonna buy in Devon. That all went wrong while I was pregnant, so we kind of got to a point where we thought, well, shall we just go back home? We can both get the kids in a school together, I can have help with family, and yeah, we'll move back home. But the more we thought about it, we weighed everything up, cost wise, how much we'd see Rich, it just didn't seem right. And we're very lucky that his new draft will mean that he is going to be around a lot more for the next 2 years come the new year, so that's really nice. And then hopefully, you know, I can go back to work possibly next year or the year after, just depending on what he's doing. So no, I think for our family at the moment, staying in Devon is definitely the best thing. that is all your questions. Thank you very much for all of them. It's been quite fun to answer. I'd love to do another one. So if you've got any questions that I haven't answered or anything you want to ask me, just leave them in the comments box below, or send me an email or a DM on Instagram, and then I'll save them up, and when I've got loads more questions I will answer them. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Are you going to say bye-bye? Are you going to say bye-bye? This dummy is literally the size of her face. We're teasing you. We're teasing you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'm almost at 1k, which for me is a massive deal. I'm very excited to hit that milestone. So please, please, please subscribe if you like my videos. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you've liked it. But thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.